Back here in Anaheim for another USC hockey game. They're back after a road trip up to Washington. Not the most successful road trip for the Trojans, losing 3 of 4, but back here in Anaheim for a home game against the crosstown rival UCLA Bruins. The Bruins are a decent, pretty good team this year. I mean, different division than USC, and standing their ground on their own. The Bruins find themselves at second place in the WCHC Tier 1 division, just trailing Loyola Marymount University. Loyola Marymount off to a great start to this one, but UCLA leading the charge through that division, and tonight they'll try to add to that with a matchup here against the rival Trojans. This is the first of 3 matchups between the two teams this season. They'll play one here in Anaheim, and then they'll play at the Cube tomorrow night in Santa Clarita. Moments away here from puck drop. Teams just took the ice for warm-ups, and 10 minutes out till puck drop here in Anaheim. Looking at some of the statistics for UCLA, point leader and goal leader is John Ilvento. He's got 10 goals on the year with 25 points. He's been spectacular for this Bruins team. Both teams warming up now. For the Trojans, it's been a rocky season for them thus far. Goal leader is Preston Patz with 11, and he's also the goal leader. 11 points for Patz and 17 points. Chris Chow right behind him with 16 points. He has 5 goals on the year, but generated a lot of assists. Michael Hughes, 15 points. Looking at the Trojans' trip up to Washington, following the homestand against the Huskies where they were swept 2-0, took the first game against Washington State, 3-1 win over the Cougars, then lost against Eastern Washington in a rout. It was 6-3. Next, they played Eastern Washington one more time and lost 7-3. And then played the Cougars one more time, and it was a 4-2 defeat for USC. So Trojans on a 3-game losing streak. They've lost quite a bit here in this past month, but want to avenge themselves in a classic rivalry, not just on the gridiron or the hardwood, but here on the ice, as the Crosstown Cup has a lot of history between these two teams. To the left of the booth up here is the Crosstown champion banner, obviously not updated in quite some time, but still a lot of history between these two teams and lots of victories on both sides. About 7 minutes and some change to puck drop. Player to look out for again for USC is Tyler Levine. He was great in the last homestand. Levine comes in at 6th in points, and he's got 5 goals. The Trojans just trying to find a rhythm here. Back-to-back nights against UCLA will be tough, but two teams, while playing in the same area, they play in different divisions, and Trojans standing in at 8th place in the Pac-8 with a 3-7 record, 9 points, and only lead UC San Diego, who has 0 points on the year, yet to find the win column for them. So for the Trojans, it's going to be an uphill battle, but nothing they can't accomplish. for the UCLA Bruins. Their past few games, back on November 4th, they had a 3-0 shutout win over Northern Arizona at home, but then played the same team, Lumberjacks, and lost 8-4 the next day, and then had back-to-back games against Grand Canyon where they split. So 2-2 in their last 4 games is UCLA, and the Bruins hope to get back in the win column as they're in a tight race with Loyola Marymount at the top of the WCHC division that they play in. That's a 6-team division. Quite competitive from top to bottom, with Loyola Marymount, UCLA, and Grand Canyon all towards the top, and then Arizona State and Northern Arizona following close by. Looking back at the Pac-8, UC Berkeley, the Cal Bears, have taken the division lead over Washington. 29 points for the Bears. They're 9-3 with 1 overtime loss and a shootout loss as well. Washington, the team that swept USC 2 weeks ago here in Anaheim, they have 28 points, followed by Utah and Eastern Washington, who both have 26. What a tight division race this has been. Here in the Pac-8, the Trojans find themselves at 8th, but a win could go a long way, as Western Washington and Washington State both have 15 points at 6th and 7th place. If you're just tuning in, we're about 4.5 minutes to go until puck drop in this presentation of USC hockey and the Crosstown Cup. Player to watch for UCLA, John Ilvento, the forward. He leads the team with a whopping 25 points and 10 goals. He's got 15 assists. He knows how to share the puck and score. Forward has racked up a lot of penalty minutes with 18 thus far, but when he's on the ice, he's scoring at will, and he'll be the X factor tonight for UCLA, who's 2-2 in their last 4. Trojans on a 3-game skid, looking to find their way back in the win column. Three and a half minutes out here from puck drop here at Anaheim. Once again, the leading goal scorer for USC, Preston Patz, number 20, the forward. He's been clean on the penalty minutes and averaging close to 2 points a game at 1.7. 17 points for the forward. Chris Chow barely trails him with 16, and both players have been a good duo here in the season. Granted, the Trojans have played 2 less games than UCLA. Not that it makes a huge difference in terms of standings, but both teams in different divisions. And UCLA's division, the WCHC, with only 6 teams, while the Pac-8 really has 9 teams. Ironic it's called the Pac-8, but just shows the steep competition from top to bottom in both divisions that are both very West Coast oriented, with the Pac-8 from most of California's teams, including some Washington and then of course Utah as well. And then the WCHC has some Arizona schools in there, and of course LMU, UCLA, and Cal State Northridge. So steep competition from top to bottom. Both teams here in an interconference, or out of conference rather, matchup, but a classic rivalry played annually. Just under 2 minutes to go till puck drop here in Anaheim, California. Trojans and the Bruins. These two teams will square off in football Saturday as well at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, and we're playing basketball once conference play commences. But for now, rivalry week kicks off with stick and puck here in Anaheim. Under a minute to go here until puck drop. Both teams getting in their final warm-ups. Just about ready to go here for the start of this one. Period 1 on the way. Both teams getting their final huddles in before the puck drop begins. USC coming in off a 3-game skid. UCLA trying to find the win column again too. A win here would get UCLA within very close of striking distance between them and the Lions of LMU. Max Oppenheim and Tyler Levine meeting up at center ice, getting those final words in with the referee, and just about set, ready to go. John Ilvento and the UCLA Bruins taking on the USC Trojans led by Preston Patz. And we're just about ready to go. Puck drop on the horizon and set out to UCLA. They'll take control in their own end. Over left side, near side over to Ilvento, who slings it down, picked up by Levine. Levine to Tala, left side. Chow recovers and sends it down. USC looked like they could have gotten a forecheck attempt, but here comes the Bruins. Far side, that's Oppenheim to Ilvento, can't find the pass, and Trojans take it over. Pat's up right side and can't find the pass. We'll have a line change. Here comes the Bruins. Tala recovers behind the net, and USC trying to get something going here early. Fast-paced offense by both teams, and over to Loran. Kim tries to find a pass, but the Bruins recover. Sent all the way back down. That's Michael Hughes, and Kim. Loren tries to pick it up. Little body check on the USC side. Good shot attempt by UCLA, first shot of the game, and Offense going in, shoots, and just wide right. That was Musashi Ito with the shot attempt. Here's Kim trying to get out of their own zone. Here come the Trojans. Skating up, that's Quezada. Quezada tries to center it to Kim. Had the open opportunity, but Trojans making noise early in the offensive zone. Here come the Bruins trying to regroup themselves. Far side. And sent back to the USC zone. Trying to dish it out, that's Salzgeber. Over to Pats. Tries to find Chow and taken once again by the UCLA defense. Here's Chow once again, blocked in front, and they score! Miles Salzgeber off the rebound. Loose puck, and the Trojans capitalize early. It's 1-0 Trojans. Miles Salzgeber adds to his goal total, and here come the Trojans early on. Salzgeber, his 4th goal of the year. And the Crosstown Cup starts with a bang. Miles Salzgeber gets the Trojans on the board. It's 1-0. Chow had a good look on that scoring opportunity. It was blocked out in front. But Salzgeber right there to read it and gets it past the left side of goaltender Brendan Klim. Here come the Bruins up front. McQuillan Young trying to poke it in just wide right. McQuillan Young in net for USC, trying to get them through this tough matchup with the Bruins. Tala keeps it in, and here come the Bruins. Far side movement. Round, and McQuillan Young freezes it. Good opportunity there from Sweeney. Excuse me. Seta Ducati with the attempt. Face off in the Trojan zone. Kim recovers, sends it down right side. Parizek tries to find a read on it. Sent back down. Loren meets some Bruins on the far side, and Stenson picks it up. Poke check, gets it back to Loren, has to keep the puck on side, and they'll send it down to Klim in net. Here come the Bruins, trying to respond early to the deficit. Bruins donning white, Trojans in red. USC hot start after losing 3 straight here. Bruins trying to recover from the early deficit. Here's Chow, picks it up. A big hit on him in open ice. Koo takes over. Broken stick on the ice. Centered in and can't find the pass. Here come the Trojans once again. Chow can't find it. Good look. Near side to Palik. Blocked in and inside. Loose puck. McQuillan Young dives in. Another fine save by David McQuillan Young. 14:47 to go here in this first period of play. Trojans lead 1-0. Salzgeber, the lone goal scorer. Trojans have found great offensive success thus far. Face-off coming in the Trojan zone. Here's Levine. Takes it up himself. Levine, far side. Tries to make a move. And Hit inside. Here come the Trojans. Excuse me, the Bruins. They have numbers, 3-on-2. Shot far side and wide right. Looked like they had a good odd man rush, but couldn't get it to go. Puck near the USC bench. Bruins using their physicality to their advantage, getting some open ice hits, but the Trojans have done a good job of recovering early in this one. Shot inside and wide. Here's Levine once again. Tyler Levine to Pats. Sent down for a line change by Salzgeber. New group out there for the Trojans. Body check by Akili Tala. Centered inside and had a one-timer opportunity, but the Bruins can't capitalize once again. They've had some good shot chances. Shot and out of play. 13:24 to go. Noah Jamani with the shot attempt, but through traffic it goes out of play. Face-off coming. Chow wins it for USC. Trying to get it out of the corner. Bruins try to make a move on it, but shot inside, and McQuillan Young gets the stick on it. He's tracked down the puck nicely thus far. Over to Kim. Kim can't stick with it, and the Bruins will do this thing again. Bruins heavily pressured. Here they come once again. Shot out of play. That's Max Oppenheim, the freshman. Made a nice deke, but out of play. The puck goes. Some changes on the ice for both teams, and 12:49 to go. Fury and Chow on the face-off in the near side circle. Loose puck. And sent all the way back down. Good job from the USC defense to apply pressure, and Setaducci sends it back down. Seta Ducati shoots. Pad saved by McQuillan Young once again. He's been efficient, but also busy thus far. Shot inside and right in the mid of McQuillan Young. We'll have a face-off in the USC zone once again. "12 minutes remaining here in the first period of play. Crosstown Cup, Trojans lead 1-0 here in Anaheim, California. Face-off won by the Bruins. Left side. Trying to find an open play, but the Trojans shifting their defensive unit. Here they come inside, and good job once again from the Trojan defense. Salzgeber trying to find a pass, and he does to his right to Chow, who it's picked up by Parizek. Sent inside. Pressure applied by Levine and kept over the blue line. Levine tracks it down and checked on his leg. Here's Levine. What a fast skater he is, up near side. Over to Salzgeber. Salzgeber centers it and touched the mid of Climb. USC finding the good defensive play, and 11:06 to go here in the first period of play. 1-0 Trojans. Loren over back to Chow. Sent back all the way back to the Bruins side, and Thayer Gladstone picks it up. Here's Seuss. Seuss near side. Good hit by and check by Chow on the defensive end. Centered in inside, and Trojans recover once again. A little bit of an attack there by the Bruins, but nothing going. Good deke by Chow, but a little too out in front, and halfway through this first period of play. Here's Seuss, near called on the ice. Micah Kim blatantly tripped up on the play, and hitting the penalty box will be Seuss. 2 minutes for tripping. He'll get Steven Seuss in the penalty box for the Bruins, and Trojans opportunity here early to extend their lead. Thanks to tripping call on the ice, and Kim taking a little bit of timeout here. Trojans have done a good job so far of containing that Bruin offense, yet granted the Bruin offense has had some opportunities, but done a good job of containing those higher goal scorers, Max Oppenheim and John Elvento, to name a couple. But when it's all said and done, a lot of game time left, and still only halfway through this first period. We'll get the call on the ice in a moment, and Trojans power play unit will make its way to the ice, and Bruins will be on the penalty kill. For those of you just joining us, it's 1-0 Trojans, 9:55 remaining here in the first. Trojan power play set to go here. 2 minutes for tripping on Steven Seuss. Trojans opportunity here to extend their early lead, and we'll have a face-off coming here in the UCLA defensive zone. Salzgeber on the face-off, and here come the Trojans power play unit. John Elvento facing off. Tala takes it inside. Salzgeber can't quite reach to it, and Bruins shorthanded. Here they come. Far side, and already killing off this penalty with their shorthanded offensive chance. Trojans trying to regroup, and Chow kicks it back to Salzgeber. Over to Chow. Chow dips it down, but Seta Ducati picks it up. Here's Chow, makes a move near side. Can't quite stick with it, and sent down to Tala. Tala, backhanded pass to Levine, who kicks it back to Tala. Trojan trying to set something up here. 1:15 to go here on the power play. Tala. Trojans, nothing going thus far on the power play. Bruins penalty kill unit looking stout. Here's Chow inside, and broken up near the crease. Chow once again, and it's taken right back by the Bruins. That's Morose. Shot inside and out of play. Shorthanded shot attempt by the Bruins. 42 seconds to go here on this power play for the USC Trojans. 8:37 to go in this first period. 1-0 Trojans as it stands right now, and face off in the USC defensive zone. McQuillan Young to his right, and here's Levine. Pressure on him. 30 seconds to go, and we got a whistle on the near side, and looks like a Bruin is, it's Sweeney who's down. Shaken up a little bit on that play. Sweeney will make his way back to the bench, but a stoppage in play here. 29 seconds remaining here on this USC power play. Face-off coming near the blue line, and Levine trying to just create something for the Trojans, yet to have a shot here on the power play. Forecheck by the Bruins, and here come the Trojans. Tala, it's an onside play, but puck sent back, and that'll effectively kill off this power play. Very good job from the Bruins penalty kill unit, creating no chances for USC, but sent back. Tala picks it up, and we're at even strength. Seuss makes his way back onto the ice from the penalty box, and Seuss works inside in the near side corner, centers it, shot inside, and McQuillan Young gets the legs down, and Pads makes the save. Kicked around in the corner. Here's Salzgeber, blocked in traffic, and the Bruins take over. That's Seuss. Seuss centers it, and good look there from the Bruins once again, but nothing doing. That was Sethi on the shot attempt, and puck sent down to the Bruin zone. Seta Ducati. Good, powerful shot from him, but McQuillan Young has been tracking the puck down nicely through this first period of play. 6:49 remaining here in the first, and Chow takes it up his own zone. Puck tipped over to the USC bench, and we'll have a face-off coming. 6:37 remaining. McQuillan Young, while he hasn't allowed a goal, still getting a lot of action, especially on that shorthanded attempt there by the Bruins. But USC doing a good job of keeping things in order, and Gladstone sends it down. Here's Loren. Down over to Chow. Chow, his left side, that's Kim. Kim all alone for the Trojans, and good back check by the Bruins, and we'll have another face-off as the puck finds its way out of play. Face-off coming, that's Chow and Oppenheim. Oppenheim to Elvento. Elvento centers it. Leading goal scorer for the Bruins. He's been lethal. Leads the team in points. Here's Elvento. Shoots it and can't find the angle. Here's Chow, and he's big hit in open ice by Seta Ducati. Good job from Elvento. Tied up with defenders, and Gladstone centers it. Seta Ducati shoots, and nothing doing. 5:30 remaining. Face-off coming here in the Trojan defensive zone. Salzgeber to Chow. Chow sends it down, but putting the glove on it is Klim. Well, the face-off in the Bruins zone. Here come the Bruins off the face-off. Tala finds it and finds Salzgeber. Levine skates back and back check attempt. Here's Levine. Knocked inside and here comes UCLA. They shoot wide right. That's Sweeney. Salzgeber sends it down for a line change. Palik can't find it, and Trojans will deal in their own zone once again. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first period of this opening Crosstown Cup game. Chow sends it down. That's Kim. Loren trying to track down the puck, and shot inside, and McQuillan Young, and they score. UCLA on the board. Had the chance inside, and putting that one in is Steven Seuss. So it's 1-1. 3 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in the first period. Steven Seuss with the equalizer. Ilvento trying to find the pass, but one to one our score nearing the final minutes of this first period. Shot inside once again. Here come the Bruins. Loose puck and picked up again by Ilvento. Ilvento shoots and it's wide, gets it back to himself. Set of Ducati, left side. Oppenheim. And the Trojans trying to apply some pressure following the conceded goal. Here they come. And they score again. Nice play from the forwards, and Alterman, the senior, with the go-ahead goal here in the first. So trailing 1-0 and now leading 2-1 are the Bruins. Jonathan Alterman following some nice passes from line mates Ilvento and Oppenheim, and the Trojans giving up back-to-back goals. Klim puts the glove on it. 2:40 remaining here in the first. Trojans started out this game really strong, getting that first goal just a few minutes in, but really have gotten complacent here as they try to find it here in the Bruins zone. But kind of tells the same story as the last homestand with Washington in that second game, having the lead and just giving it up. defensive struggles along with good Bruin defense. The story so far tonight. Here's Lorenz up himself to Chow. Chow tries to center it, but blocked inside. Good job from the Bruin defense stopping that lethal attack from Chow. Kim sends it down. 2 minutes to go here in this first period. Tala finds it in his own zone. Over to Kim. Thayer Gladstone works on Kim. Forecheck by Kim. Good job, but the Bruins recover. Here they come. Odd man rush. And looks like it's going to be a delayed penalty on the ice. Bruins will hit the power play. Look tripping to be the call from our vantage point, but we'll see what the referees say. Tala will hit the penalty box. Not what the Trojans want right now. Down 2-1 in a close one. Bruins with the chance to extend their lead. Their first time now out on the power play. Ilvento. Near side. Finds Zoo. Back to Ilvento. Centers it inside, and Levine gets a stick on it for the poke check. Here's Ilvento, all alone. Shoots, and right in the chest of McQuillan Young. The captain, Ilvento, has been all over the place tonight. Leading goal scorer and leading point scorer for the Bruins, and he's shown that tonight with his physicality. Ilvento centers it to Hsu. Oppenheim inside. Finds the back of the net and back to Ilvento. Back to Oppenheim behind the net. Trojans send it down and killed off half this power play. Now the Bruins will be on the power play next period for about half a minute as we're nearing the 22nd mark remaining left in this first period of play. 2-1 our score. Here's Ilvento. And big hit on Salzgeber. Whistle blown, and we'll see what happens. Looks like we'll have a face-off. 15.9 remaining, and Trojans take over, trying to kill off this power play. Loose puck and dangerous attack here from the Bruins. Behind the net they go. Over to Seta Ducati. To his right side. Shot inside and wide left, and that'll mark the end of this first period. 2-1 our score in favor of UCLA. Trojans came out strong early, but have yet to replicate that early success. It's 2-1. We'll take a 15-minute break here until the start of the second period of play. Bruins will come out with 38 seconds on the extra attack. 2-1 our score. As we'll hit intermission here in Anaheim. Bruins and Trojans Crosstown Cup game. Back here in Anaheim, quick little intermission report. Trojans playing all right compared to some of the last games, playing a lot better, but it was the hot start for them that got them in this game. Miles Salzgeber coming back from an injury, scoring, assisted from Chris Chow, was a really good start to the game for them, but it was complacency on defense and not converting on the power play that really ruined it for the Trojans kind of heading down the stretch in that first period, allowing a Seuss goal, Steven Seuss, and Jonathan Alterman to score. Those were the two preceding goals from Salzgebers. It's a 2-1 game. It's close. There's 2 periods of play, a lot of hockey left, but if the Trojans want to stay in this, they're going to have to capitalize on power plays, find shots. They didn't even have a single shot attempt on that power play and really could have taken advantage on a clear tripping call. So for the Trojans, it's really about not getting complacent, especially on defense. You look at them allowing a lot of shots in the first period, and for them, it's not converting on chances on forechecks and back checks. It is another issue for them. So if they can heat up the offense and contain the Bruins' offensive attack that's really been lethal, especially throughout this season. You see Max Oppenheim. He's been really a full force on offense this far. He was a big part of that Alterman goal, the second one for the Bruins. And we can't forget about John Elvento as well, who also was on that line and made a chance for them too. So for the Bruins, they're really just charging up on a lot of USC missed opportunities and finding ways to score. It's 2-1. It's early, like I said, and we'll be back momentarily for the start of this second period of play. But for now, the Crosstown Cup, Game 1, it's been exciting so far for both teams. It's 2-1. Trojans got out to a hot start, regressed a little bit in the latter half of that first period. But all that and more coming next will be the second period of play, and we will conclude intermission just a few minutes and get the start of that second period momentarily. Following the intermission report, we are almost set to go here back in Anaheim. It's 2-1 Bruins. A close one here in the Crosstown Cup. Can't ask for much more in a rivalry game. Both goaltenders playing pretty solid thus far. It's been Brendan Klim in net for the Bruins and David McQuillan-Young for the Trojans. Both teams will switch sides, and almost ready here for this second period of play. Trojans will be down a man to start the period, about half a minute or so for UCLA on the power play. Achille Tala will find himself in the penalty box for 40 seconds or so. But here they come, ready for a puck drop. Chris Chow and Max Oppenheim. Bruins take the face-off here to start the second period. Hsu can't pick it up, and wasting penalty or power play time is Bruins, and Trojans catch a little break. Over to Elvento, and he'll find a wide open right side. That's a fine pass by him, and Hsu will kick it to his left side. Elvento towards the end of this power play centers it. Stick check attempt by Chow, but one final chance here. Broken up by Levine. Pass inside and broken up. Salzgeber making the fine play. Sent all the way back down, and will do this thing again. Here comes Elvento. Right side to Oppenheim. Here's Levine. Levine recovers the puck and tries to make a play on it. Salzgeber dishes it down low, but UCLA on the recovery. Here comes the Bruins. Ovento. All the way around. That's Moroz. Moroz, slap shot by Parizek. And the Trojans trying to regroup themselves, killing off the power play. Good job from the penalty kill unit once again. Tula finds his way out of the penalty box, and here's Chow. Chow, nice move. Here he comes left side, shoots, backhand, and wide left. Here's Kim on the recovery. Trojans trying to get something to go here. Shot inside, and through traffic, it's broken up. Here comes UCLA. Here's Ito to Sethi. Inside and wide left. McQuillan Young tracking it down. Despite allowing 2 goals, McQuillan Young has been as good as can be in net, and we have a whistle on the ice. Offside the call on the Trojans, and face-off coming here. 17:40 to go. Here's Oppenheim. Takes it away from Loren. To Alterman. Shoots inside and they score. Oppenheim on the rebound. And the freshman lights the lamp for UCLA. It's 3-1 Bruins here early in the second period. You know, it was shot in by Alterman. McQuillan Young had a nice read on the shot, but Oppenheim positioning himself near the crease and tipping it in is Oppenheim. It's 3-1. Here's Alterman again, can't stick with it. Instead of Ducati. Shot in. Here's Oppenheim again. Shot inside, and Ilvento's shot goes up and out of play. 17:02 remaining here in the second period. Face-off coming here in the USC defensive zone. Here they come, that's Chow. Taken back in. Back across the blue line. UCLA will have to regroup. Here they come. That's Chow. Good recovery. Looked like it might have been an offside play there by the Bruins, but no whistle. Tula. Taken in by Shu. Tula trying to get the puck out of there, and he does. Here they come left side. And the Bruins will regroup. Trojans trying to just get some sort of offense here. It's been limited through the start of the second period, and dangerous puck again inside and broken up. Here come the Bruins. Palik over to his left side, and that's broken up, but back again, and miscue by McQuillan Young, and scoring is Sede Ducati. It's 4-1. McQuillan Young got the glove on it, but couldn't keep it in and finds its way in. Sede Ducati adds his name to the list of goal scorers for the Bruins, and it's a 4-1 game. This game's breaking open now. Bruins have scored 2 goals in each of the 2 periods thus far. So Seta Ducati adds his name to the list of goal scorers. It's been Seuss, Alterman, Oppenheim, and Seta Ducati lighting the lamp and finding the back of the net for the Bruins. 15:45 remaining here in the second period. Trojans started out hot, had the first goal of the game with Salzgeber. And it's been all Bruins from there. Here's Morose. Finds Sweeney. Sweeney right side and wraps back around. Germani to his left side. Seta Ducati again and rebound. And they score again. The Bruins unstoppable this period. It's 5-1. Palik off the rebound. Just seconds separating the past two goals. 3 goals this period for the UCLA Bruins, proving why they're second in their division. And tonight, offense aplenty for the Bruins. Palik scores off the rebound. USC defense not really doing McQuillan Young any favors. He's having to dish out pucks himself on multiple occasions, and we saw in the first period. Here's another Bruin chance, and Trojan defenders running into each other. Bruins on the attack once again. McQuillan Young has to put the glove on it. 15 to go here in the second. Face-off coming here in the USC zone. Trojans look like they were solidifying a solid performance, but this game's really getting out of hand. 5-1 our score. Approaching under 15 to go in the second. Trojans just trying to find it out of their own zone. The possession time for UCLA has been overwhelming. Kicked around in the corner. Here comes USC finally getting a stick on the puck as Pats. Here's Chow far side and puck broken up. Good back check there from the Bruin defense. Checked in is Chow, and Bruins take over once again, just manhandling the Trojans in this period. 3 goals scored, and we're not even halfway through this period. Wrapping around. Wells over behind him to Jamani. Jamani makes a move. Far side. Near side, and Jamani wraps around, centers it to Fury. Fury shoots and wide left. Jamani shoots off the rebound. Tilla recovers. USC finally finding their ground on defense, and here's Loren. He's got space. Loren can't stick with it as the net comes off its tracks, and Noah Loren with a prime opportunity to score there. Couldn't quite stick with it. Good job from the Bruin defense to apply pressure as he headed down the length of the ice, and the puck comes off its tracks as Thayer Gladstone runs into Klim, and we'll have a face-off here in the Bruin zone. Thayer Gladstone wins that face-off, and to Jamani it goes. Jamani almost had a nice scoring chance last drive. Here's Wells. Wells, no one in front of him. He shoots, and McQuillan Young breaks it up. Here's Levine. Levine with a little bit of space. Far side, wraps back around. Levine again, taking it himself, shoots, and through traffic it's blocked. Levine trying to create something out of a small opportunity that was presented to him when an inconvenient line change made itself for the Bruins, and he had a one-on-one chance. Alterman, the goal scorer from last period, coming up near side. Shoots and blocked in once again. Michael Hughes on the block. Il Vento trying to find it. Sticks flying. Oppenheim inside, and locating it is McQuillan Young. 12 minutes to go. Alterman. Here's Levine. Levine hit. Good check there by Ovento. He's been a force on both sides of the puck on offense and defense in this one. Here's Chow. Chow tries to deke it, but Ovento once again will slide through. Here come the Bruins. Poked in again. That's Salzgeber. Can't dish it out. Good deke there. Off to Oppenheim. Centers it inside. And back it goes. Trojans get a break there on a prime offensive chance. Oppenheim finds it in his own zone. Seta Ducati, the goal scorer from this period, tries to create some space, and puck broken up. 11 to go here in the second. Oppenheim shoots high and wide. Moroz. Jamani to the point, shoots inside, and loose puck, dangerous. McQuillan Young, and they score. McQuillan Young Gutierrez in net, and finding the puck. The UCLA offense makes it 6-1 now. Palik big on that offensive attack once again, and Gutierrez could not get there. Kim trying to just get something to go, but the Trojans look lifeless this period. Giving up 4 goals just halfway through the period. Here's Levine up far side. You know, one thing the Trojans have struggled with in this game is on offensive chances, sticking with the puck. Stick handling has been a problem. Losing the puck on chances. Here Sweeney shoots and scores. Sweeney lines it up, and the junior slap shot goes right past Gutierrez. It's a 7-1 game. Trojans have now allowed 5 goals in less than half this period. Everything is spiraling out of control for the Trojans. They're trying to just regroup now at this point. Face off in the middle, and Owen Sweeney, the goal scorer. Sethi on his line once again. He's been, from a plus-minus standpoint, the player to watch here. It's been critical on some of these goals, and USC this period really, with the exception of a few chances, no offense really going. But here they come. Out to Salzgeber. Chow sends it down, and forecheck chance does not deem successful. Here's Sethi. Sethi near side. Thayer Gladstone shoots, and off the pads of Gutierrez. Inside, Gladstone once again tries to make a move on it. Trojans trying to just get it out of there. Recovered in, turnover. Seuss over to Shu. Shoots inside and off the pads. The puck has really just either been in the neutral zone or the Trojan defensive zone. They're turning the puck over far too much. Here's Ito. Here's Wells. Wells skating inside and blocked. UCLA still in the attack. That's Jamani. Seuss inside, loose puck. Dabbles his way down, and Jamani will recover it back in his own zone. Icing the call, though. And will regroup. 8:35 to go here in this second period. 7-1 our scores game. A blowout now at this point, but coming into this period seemed like it could go either way. Not sure what was said in the dressing room to give the Bruins this sort of momentum, but they're not slowing down. They find the puck again. That's Wells. Tipped over the line and recovered by the Trojans. Tala trying to track down the pass. Stolen away again. Here they come. Shot inside. Loose puck and off the chest of Gutierrez. Here's Levine. Levine trying to create an opportunity. Levine can't find a pass until he does. Shot inside and blocked. UCLA has been blocking shots at all costs. Michael Hughes had his blocked and whistles blown. Face-off coming here in the UCLA Bruins defensive zone. With 7:48 remaining here in this second period. Trojans this period just offensively and defensively really no signs of life. I mean, it really comes from those defensive blunders that occur in their own zone when they can't quite dish out the puck all the way, and as a result, you know, USC giving up the puck that much, I mean, you're going to allow at least a few goals, and they've done so. They've allowed 5. It was the same story towards the end of that last period in the first with those 2 goals, and 5 this period, not even through it all the way, and Trojans find themselves in a deep hole that seems improbable to climb out of. 7-1 our score. .48 to go in the second. Teams both taking a little break, but now coming back out. It's Gutierrez in net for USC. He avenged McQuillan Young, who needed a substitution. He was struggling, but hopefully the Trojans can go down with a fight, or maybe even lead a comeback bid. Levine and Oppenheim on the face-off, and here we go back from break. Here's Levine. Shot inside and loose puck in the crease and covered by Klim. Klim has not been too busy tonight, really with the exception of that Salzgeber goal way back at the start of the game. He's let his team do the talking, if you will, and they've done the talking. 7 goals and have laid the puck down in the USC zone for the majority of this game. Trojans trying to capitalize in the Bruins zone. Here comes Alterman. Odd man rush. Centers it inside, and they score once again. This is becoming a bloodbath. This time it's Ilvento off the assist from Alterman. Ilvento adding to his team leading total of goals, That's 11 for him on the year. He's been all over the place tonight, passing the puck, making defensive plays, and now lighting the lamp. 8-1 Bruins. Trojans, first of their 3 meetings with UCLA, hope to regroup, especially as stakes get higher. Here come the Bruins again. They've scored 6 this period through 13 minutes. Set of Ducati down inside. Trojans recover. That's Chow. Over to Pats. Sweeney to his left side. Set of Ducati inside. Loose puck. Jamani. Good save by Gutierrez. And we'll have another face-off. 6:35 to go. 8-1 our score. Bruins have had really good offensive formations, getting the puck in and out from the point to the slot and capitalizing on forechecks as well on offensive chances and kind of creating offense with defense. Here's Kim. Kim up the middle to Levine. Levine sticks with it and loses the puck again. The Trojans cannot stick with pucks. Said it earlier. Pucks that find their way into the Bruins zone have just been squabbled up. As it happens again, big hit on Kim, and big check on Ito as a response. Here's Loren. Bruins just toying with the Trojan defense and finding a right pass over to the point. It's Gladstone down inside. Good hit by Tala and sends it down to Thayer Gladstone. Shoot to Thayer Gladstone once again. Big hit on him from Chow. Here come the Trojans. A chance here to score. Here's Chow. It's a 2-on-1 with Levine. Levine tries to find the net, but he's far left. A good 2-on-1 chance from two of USC's more elusive players. Here's Shu trying to get the puck out of his own zone. Chow down inside. Here's Pats. Pats had a good look, but good save from Klim. Klim has been doing his job in net, albeit not as many shots as the USC goalies have faced, but only allowing one so far, and with a comfortable 7-goal lead, the Bruins defense taking advantage. Pat's far side, leading goal scorer for the Trojans this season. Here comes the Bruins. Sweeney. Forecheck on the Trojans. That's really been their game plan for the Bruins, just creating offense from defense. There on the forecheck. Shot inside, blocked by Salzgeber. Through traffic. And Fury falls to his feet and worked inside, and shot inside by Oppenheim, and it's a little bit wide, and Gutierrez tracks it down. 8-1 our score, 3.5 to go in the second. And they score again. Ilvento adding to his spectacular night, the freshman phenom. It's 9-1. Goals aplenty here for UCLA. 7 in this period alone. Total beatdown of the Trojans. Alterman dishes the puck down low. Here's Ilvento. Tala. Working inside. Trojans just need to get the puck out of their own zone. That's what they need to do to stop the bleeding. Loren tracks it down. Tripped up, and Trojans getting outbeaten on the physicality end. And they score again. Another miscue from the Trojans. Double digits the Bruins reach. Frustrating scene here for USC. I mean, you just can't be allowing goals like that. I mean, at this point in the game, it's all but over, but I mean, from a pride standpoint, allowing goals like that where the puck just slides its way in and no play is made on the puck. 2.5 remaining. The Bruins reaching double digits. It's 10-1. 8 goals in this second period. They had 2 in the first. Stay tuned during intermission for the intermission report. Coming up in 2 minutes. Here come the Bruins again, and they score. Morose gets them their 11th goal. A plethora of Bruins lighting the lamp tonight. Morose adding his name to the list, and the Trojan defense is depleted, lifeless, and in search of some sort of spark, which they haven't been able to find with these huge deficits. It's 11-1. Not the start to the Crosstown Showdown Cup that they would have wanted, but UCLA, a very well-respected team, a team that needs to win to overtake LMU for the division lead, but they trail, I believe, 4 points, and a win tonight, which they're on track to have, is crucial for them, whereas USC trying to just work up the standings, second to last in the Pac-8. Here they come. Here's Ito. Down inside, down to the slot. Jamani, far side. Down to the slot again. The Trojans recovered. Levine far side, takes it himself. And shot down inside to the chest of Klim. 1:17 to go here in this second period. So assuming that the Bruins hold on to their 10-goal lead and win, they'll be just 1 point back of the Loyola Marymount Lions, a team that has been dangerous in the WCHC conference, and swing and a miss from Tala. Kind of tells the story of the USC offense just missing out on opportunities as a result of the defense's complacency, and USC's just running out of gas in the tank. Had a good first period, but the second's been a blunder. Under a minute to go here in this second period. Once again, stay tuned for the intermission report coming at some point during intermission. Shot inside. Gutierrez, and they score. It's 12-1. That one looked to be Thomas Wells on the goal, and the Bruins just toying with the Trojan defense that, for lack of a better term, is depleted in nature, and it's just hard to see a team, regardless of who's winning and losing, when a team's down 12-1 and cannot find a solution to allowing this many goals. It's frustrating. You can imagine the USC team right now just running out of gas in the tank and frustrated. Under 20 seconds to go here. 12-1 our score. If you're just joining us, it's been all Bruins. 10 goals in the second period alone to make it 12-1. Trojans. Here comes Levine, all alone. Levine shoots and met at the crease with Klim, and whistle blown, and the buzzer sounds. Looks like Levine might get a penalty shot, as the whistle was blown right before the horn sounded, and Levine, who's been crafty and elusive on the Trojans' few attacks tonight and really all season, has a chance now with a free shot. So here's Levine at center ice and just has to advance the puck forward. Here's Levine. He was tripped up on his attempt. Dekes inside and can't stick with it. Klim puts the glove over it, but that'll take us to second intermission. 12-1 blowout our score, and the Trojans' goal for next period will be to just stop the bleeding. Tripping was the call on Levine. This one has been all Bruins. It's 12-1. They had double-digit goals alone in the second period, and that'll take us to intermission. A plethora of goal scorers for the Bruins. USC defensive miscues rather, leading to offensive miscues, the theme tonight. So that'll take us to second intermission, 12-1 our score, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to USC Hockey. Now that second period was a total beatdown here on the intermission report. Trojans allowed double-digit goals in that second period. Gutierrez was put in net, had some fine saves, but the Trojan defense not doing him any favors. Getting forechecked on a lot of plays, not being able to find the puck in their own zone, and as a result, allowing 10 goals to a Bruins team that is feeding off of defensive miscues by the USC Trojans. Now, the Trojans, through 2 periods, only 10 shots, and some of those shots have been very, very nice, on-target shots that they should have scored on. But the problem is the Trojans could have way more shots if they could find the puck in the offensive attack. They're losing the puck. They're checking it down low. They're making passes that aren't connecting, and as a result, it's a 12-1 game. Now, for UCLA, Ilvento has been great, as well as the rest of the team. You can't point out one player that's been the catalyst for this Bruins team, as the entire team is making a difference. But, for UCLA, we'll see what they can do in the third with a huge lead. But for the Trojans, they just got to stop the bleeding at this point. Heading into the third period, we'll see what happens in terms of lineups and changes on the game plan. But they look lifeless out there, and they got to recover to at least get some sort of pride in this game. So we'll head back to the ice momentarily. This was the intermission report, third period on the horizon. Thank you. Almost set here for the third period here in Anaheim. 12-1 our score in favor of the Bruins here in this Crosstown Cup game, 1 of 3. And tomorrow night will be the same matchup between the two teams, different venue. Both will play at the Cube in Santa Clarita. 20 minutes remaining here in this one, and we're set for puck drop. Trojans trying to just find a way back in it, and the Bruins trying to just get out of here without any trouble. Face off in the middle. Here they come, and Chow will win it for the Trojans on the face off, and Trojans looking to get an aggressive attack. They'll get a shot down inside. Here comes UCLA again. Far side. Taken up by Tala. Good defensive play. And the Trojans give it away again. It's Palik. He'll send it down, and Tala over to Salzgeber. He scored way back in the first period. That felt like an eternity ago, though, at this point when the Trojans allowed 12 unanswered. Set up Bucati. Up to Seuss. And right in the chest of McQuillan Young, who finds his way back to the crease after sitting out, and Gutierrez was in net for the second period of play. Now in the third, we'll see if this different look can stop the bleeding. Shot down inside. Good interception there from Levine, but he gives it back away. Coming out of the creases, McQuillan Young. Jamani down inside, down to the slot. Back to the point, that's Jamani. Here's Parizek. trying to dish it out. Wells, near side, has some space, and good job from the USC defense to shade him left, but finding an open pass, and Oppenheim sends it to the glove of McQuillan Young. $18:20 to go here in the game. Face-off coming, and the Trojans take over. Michael Hughes trying to get a stick on it, but the Bruins' theme all night has been working that offensive zone with their physicality, which has been overwhelming for USC, who is already shorthanded. I mean, you can look at the benches. USC with 8 subs and UCLA with well over 10. So not an ideal situation, and UCLA taking advantage of their numbers. Face-off coming here near the blue line. Bucati to his right. Good poke check by Tala over to Polik. Polik sends it down inside. And across the blue line, Bucati recovers. Over to Polik. Taken in by Tala. An underappreciated aspect of his game, Tala, has been recovering that puck. You know, in this game, he's sort of been that captain of the defense. He's been in the middle recovering pucks, and while the defense has been nowhere near ideal, it's made efforts to recover pucks in its own zone on UCLA's biggest chances. We see that those power plays early on that were successfully broken up by USC. Here's Levine. Missed out on a penalty shot chance. Shoots. Hard slap shot right in the chest. New look in net for the Bruins. It's Andrew Lewis. He'll avenge Klim, who didn't really have much trouble. Only had to face 10 shots in this game. Here come the Bruins. Odd man rush. Shot down inside, and nearly a puck that would find its way, but it goes out of play for a face-off coming. $16:36 to go. Levine and Fury on the face-off. Here come the Bruins again on the offensive attack. They've controlled the offensive game for this entire contest. And sent back down, Parizek. Parizek again. UCLA trying to just wear some time off the clock and get out of here without some trouble. Here they come, far side. Wraps around shot in. Good job from McQuillan Young, making himself big in the frame. And Bucati picks it up and will send it down. Great pass to Fury. Fury shot it, blocked and out of play. 15:47 to go. 12-1 our score in favor of UCLA. Face-off coming, Chow and Sweeney in the offensive zone for the Bruins. Shot in, and good job from McQuillan Young. Maybe needed that second period of rest and really didn't play all that bad in the first period, but Gutierrez unfortunately could not successfully avenge him, and giving up too many goals in the second was the tipping point in this game. Tula trying to find a man, and he does. It's Pats over to Chow. Chow leading up far side. Kicked in by Hughes, and good opportunity, but can't capitalize. Here they come again. The Bruins finding all sorts of angles, but yet to score here in the third. Tula recovers again. Over to his man Salzgeber. Back to Tula. Over to Chow. Chow tries to make a move, but here come the Bruins again. What they've done all night is pressuring the Trojans in their own zone, forechecking and using their physicality to create opportunities. Bucati picks it up. Up ahead, and nice move there. Here's Hughes. Frozen by the goaltender, and .14:22 to go. Andrew Lewis with the save. Here's Kim. Trojans trying to find the shot here. Bruins defense has been all over. Ovento, left side, makes the deke and tries to create a chance, and puck goes wide left. Here come the Bruins. Parizek, shot down in traffic. Ovento, open net, and diving on the puck is McQuillan Young. 13:53 in this third. Trojans trying to create something on either end. Granted, it's not been easy. Bucati. Puck taken away. Good job by the USC defense. Here's Kim. Loren chasing it down. Kim trying to find an angle, but Bucati, who's been efficient on tracking the puck down, does so again. Here they come. Centered inside, and they score. It's Palik putting it in, and a fine pass from the right side creates the chance, and it's 13-1 Bruins. So the Bruins now scoring in all three periods. Palik scoring again. He scored a goal back in the second. Puts one in again to find the back of the net. Bruins lead 13-1. Trojans still not finding an answer for the Bruin offense that's created a lot of chances thanks to their defense. And disappointing start to this third for USC. 7 minutes through. It's 13-1 UCLA. Here's Fury. Fury near side, around the corner, trying to improvise. Over to Shu. Shu shoots inside and wide left. Fury picks it up. Bucati. Inside tip. Fury, and recovered by Chow. Now, another thing by the Trojans is allowing a lot of extra second chances off the rebounds for UCLA. And that's really been costly. Their second chance opportunities have been vital for UCLA, and whistle blown. Hooking the call. Heading to the penalty box will be Preston Pats. Gets charged with a hooking call, and back on the power play are the Bruins. A chance to comically extend their lead if they find the chance. And 13-1 our score. Face-off coming. 2 minutes of an extra attacker for the Bruins. Here's Bucati over to his left. That's Seuss. Back to Sedebucati. Back to his right side, and open lane for Seuss. Kicked off his skate. Back to Seuss, and Levine can't stick with him. Puck inside loose, and chance, but Trojans get a little bit lucky. Levine up on the shorthanded chance, and Sedebucati. Here he comes again. Diving into him is Loren, and no whistle blown. Here come the Trojans. Chow on the shorthanded chance. Trying to make something out of nothing, but Sedebucati tracks it down. Bruins defense not given much trouble when the Trojan offense is losing pucks in their own way. Here's Shu. Shu shot in left side post and into the chest of McQuillan Young. 11:26 to go here in the game. 53 seconds to go on this UCLA power play. Face-off coming inside on the near side circle. Taken in by the Bruins. Open in the slot was Sweeney, but couldn't quite find him. Back down to the other side. Here come the Bruins. Here they come again. Offensive opportunity sent back over the blue line. Good job there from the Trojans breaking it up. 19 seconds to go on this power play. Here's Ovento. Ovento far side, cuts back. Over to his left side, finds Oppenheim. Shot blocked. Shu shoots and loose puck out in front. Ovento shoots and they score. Ovento with the shot, and the outstretched stick of McQuillan Young can't quite find the puck, and we've got a 14-1 score. Ovento, hat trick for him, and at this point it's been Bruin offense translating from Bruin defense. That's been this story, and as a result, a beatdown here in Anaheim in this first game of this rivalry series. UCLA handling the Trojans. After a close first period, it was 2-1, and now 14-1. Trojans, no answer. Here's Levine near side. Parizek picks it up. Loose puck, and Kim tries to track it down. Looks like the Trojans' offensive formations just struggled to find open guys. Whenever there's an open chance, it's on a breakaway. There's never an open chance on a normal attack as McQuillan Young puts the glove on it. Timeout on the ice, and 9:50 to go here in this third and final period. 14-1 in favor of the Bruins. This game kicks off a rivalry week between these two schools. Of course, a historic rivalry between the Trojans and Bruins, and Saturday will mark the final Pac-12 edition of both teams. For both teams, the final Pac-12 matchup as rivals, and be sure to catch that one at the Coliseum. But for now, this game on the ice has been very one-sided. Now for the Trojans, their offensive chances have been rushed. A lot of them coming off breakaway attempts, and really just not being able to stick with the puck has been the issue. But when the Trojans do have the puck and can handle it in the Bruin zone, that's when we've seen the best shots. That's where we saw the Salzgeber goal to start this one out. But from then on out, Trojans offense struggling as a product of their defense, also struggling even more failing to contain the Bruins, and Bruins just toying with the Trojan D, and out come the two teams, and 9:50 to go here in this one. Face-off coming from Fury and Chow on the far side circle of the USC defensive zone. Face-off taken in by USC, and picking it up is Salzgeber. To his left side. Pat sends it down. There, Gladstone. Here come the Bruins. Here's Wells. Wells tries to deke it down himself and dangles the puck nicely. Fury finds it. Blocked inside by Pats over to Levine. Levine trying to find a man. It's taken away again. Passing ability from the Trojans tonight has been less than ideal. A lot of turnovers, especially in their own zone. And others have come in the neutral zone like that one. Here's Levine again. Over to his left side, Pats. Shoots inside, just far right. The leading goal scorer for USC trying to light the lamp, but Tala finds it. Line change coming for the Bruins, who have a lot of extra subs tonight. Pats tries to pick it up, and he'll send it down. Trojans will do the same, making a few subs. Here's Ito, left side. Jamani shoots inside and past the outstretched stick of McQuillan Young. Here's Seuss, who scored way back in the first. Here they come again. Trojans just trying to kick it out of their own zone, something they've struggled with all night. And really for most of this season as well. Just under 8 minutes to go. Puck into the USC bench, and we'll have a face-off again. $7:53 to go, 14-1 our score. Bruins with 2 touchdowns over the Trojans' measly 1 goal. Face-off coming at center ice. That's Loren and Sweeney. Blocked in by Loren. Gladstone sends it down, and Hughes picks it up. Like that right there, when the Trojans try to clear the puck from their own zone, it's just always met at neutral ice with a swarming defense from the Bruins. And that's been the theme all night. Said it before, I'll say it again. Thayer Gladstone tries to center it over to the point and down low. Bruins control all the possession here. It's been rare for the USC offense to even have a chance getting a nice open shot on defense, and Seta Ducati not happy with big hit on him from Chow, and Seta Ducati down inside. Here come the Trojans trying to set up some offense. Here's Chow, near side blue line. Skates inside, shoots, and he scores! What a shot from Chow, coming up the near side and giving the Trojans some life. Chris Chow scores. And the Trojans get their second goal of the game. A powerful slap shot from him, and the Trojans find themselves back on the scoreboard and finally setting up some offense. It's 14-2. Chris Chow with the goal. That's his 6th goal of the season. he'll tie Pats for the most points on the Trojans with 17. Good for him to give the Trojans a little bit of a spark, and we'll see if they can do anything else here tonight. Here's Fury. Fury up for the Bruins, trying to respond, and Tala takes it away. Back up to Chow. Chow dekes it over to Salzgeber. Chow again tries to find a flying Pats, and he can't. Here's Seuss. 5:47 to go here in the third. Seuss getting around and finding a man right side. Here's Pats. Pats behind the net, trying to find an open. Here's Talas shooting inside, and rebound, loose puck out in front, hits the post. Trojans started celebrating, but the puck never found its way in. The puck was sitting on, from our vantage point, the left side of the post, and Trojans themselves thought it went in, but it was just sitting there on the post, and a prime opportunity for the Trojans to get another goal, but instead we'll have a face-off. Really good chance there from Tala, who had a nice shot, but the puck was lost down there near the crease, in the crease rather, near the post, and instead 5:20 remaining, it's 14-2 in favor of UCLA. Seta Ducati. Here's Oppenheim. Shoots inside, loose puck out in front. Good save by McQuillan Young. He puts the glove on it for a face-off. Little scrum down near the circle, and ref's there to break it up right away. Ilvento had a nice read on the left side, the near side, and McQuillan Young doing a good job of tracking it down. 5 minutes remaining. Ilvento trying to track it down, but meeting him are 3 Trojans, but here comes the Bruins again. Ilvento trying to center it, but loses the puck, finds it again. Levine behind the net, trying to scan his options, and met by Altman. There's Driscoll on the puck, and Trojans trying to funnel it out of there. Levine had a little bit of daylight, but met by 2 Bruins near the blue line. Tala trying to fish it out of there. Another theme tonight has been open players being almost immediately met by Bruin defenders for USC, and we saw that there with Levine. He was open and really couldn't find a way to go. Here's Loren. Loren being met up and kicks it to Chow, who just scored. Seta Bucati down low. Tala sends it all the way back, and icing waved off. Here's Pats. 3.5 to go. 14-2. Seta Bucati trying to find the edge, and good defense there from the from the Trojans. Here's Pats. Quezada over inside and trying to keep it on their half, or their third rather. Chow with the slap shot inside, loose puck. Salzgeber tried to fish it over, but out of play it goes. 3 minutes to go here in this third. Face-off coming near side circle of the UCLA defensive zone. Loren wins the face-off. Here's the Trojans' chance to do some damage, setting up their offense, and Hughes wide left. Here's Jamani. Over to his left side, that's Oppenheim. Down inside and trying to track it down, Jamani. Intercepted in by Hughes. Taps it over the line. Here comes Loren. Parizek shaving some time off the clock, and left side, here they come. Jamani met up. Good defensive play. Here come the Trojans. Odd man rush. Here's Kim. Far side. Shot blocked by Parizek. He's been a defensive force all night. Here's Chow. 2 minutes to go. Puck all the way back down to the USC side. Finding it is McQuillan Young, and here's Chow. Oppenheim shoots and they score. Oppenheim goes top shelf and puts one in, and 15-2. If you thought this game couldn't get any worse for USC, Max Oppenheim was there to prove you wrong. 1.5 to go, and this one all but over. It'll go down as a massive defeat here in this first game of this rivalry series between the two teams. Now they'll play tomorrow night. It won't get any easier for the Trojans, who will have to play at UCLA's home rink, the Cube, and hopefully the Trojans can at least put up more of a fight. Salzgeber. Here's Levine. Has some space, shoots, and blocked inside. Good save again from the Bruins. Lewis not having much trouble here in the third in net. UCLA had two different goaltenders between the pipes. Levine tries to find the pass. Under a minute to go now here. Levine taken away, and here's Palik. Palik tries to center it in, and here's Tala. Half a minute to go, and this one will go in the books. Massive victory. Chow scores again. Couldn't even finish my sentence, and takes the puck away and caps this loss off with a bang. Slap shot, 5-hole, and it's 15-3. Really took that puck unexpectedly. It looked like the Bruins were going to run the clock down, but the pickpocket, Chris Chow, goes 5-hole and point blank range. UCLA trying to respond here. They don't need to. And we're nearing the final seconds here of this rivalry game, and that'll do it here from Anaheim as the horn sounds. 15-3 final here in Anaheim between the longtime rival UCLA Bruins and USC Trojans. Trojans will have the same task tomorrow night, playing in the Cube in Santa Clarita against the Bruins. Tonight for the Trojans could not respond to the Bruins' offensive attack that was really led by their defensive showing, and as a result, UCLA with a massive victory tonight, 15-3 over the Trojans. A little bright spot for the Trojans. Chris Chow, 2 goals in the third period, both very nice and off the slap shot, but that's pretty much going to do it here from Anaheim. 15-3 our final score, a game that looked competitive through the first period, but in the second, double-digit goals scored by the Bruins tipped this game over the edge, and the Trojans, no answer for the mighty Bruins. So that'll do it for this presentation of USC Hockey. I'm Casey Kasliner. On the call here from Anaheim, and hopefully the Trojans can get back in the win column soon after a disappointing road trip to Washington and now coming home and losing to the rival Bruins. So that'll do it here, 15-3 final. Thank you for tuning into this one, and that'll do it here from Anaheim. Good night.